Yeah, sorry about the slight delay on the start here. Right, so in this video I'm going to show you basically how to create a profile. I'm going through some of the options the game has, and I will also show you how to use the Steam Workshop, and as well as chucking things and various things in the game. Now, first thing you'll come across is a screen like this when you want to create a new profile. So just highlight the box there, and then you type in whatever name you want to put in here, and because I'm doing it as a guide to ATS, that is exactly where I'm gonna put. Now you can have male or female pictures, which is female ones obviously, which then you just click on one which you want your driver. Wait, it's what your icon wants you to look like, and so go male. Pick that fella there. Right, your preferred truck design. You've got a Peterbilt 389, the Volvo V&L, the Peterbilt 579, the Kenworth W900, and the Kenworth T680. Now with this is the design of truck that will show up later on, and it's also, when you do the first job, it's the make of truck you'll get. Explain more. So for the purposes of this, I shall pick the Kenworth W900. Next, you can start your company logo, which you just click on whichever one you want your company logo to be. In this case, I'll pick that one, and then you want to give your company a name. Except I'll just correct the mistake before anybody points it out to me. Up here. Right, and company name, we'll go ATS Trucking Guide. Now that you can pick up anything you want. Language, I'll leave on English. Steam Cloud, if you want to save your profile to the Steam Cloud, that is up to you. If you don't, you don't. Tend to add to, if I've got a profile on Cloud, so I'll just leave it on set by Steam Cloud. Now you can just go but also if you go up here and click on Mod Manager, because I've already played the game, I've got some games, some mods already installed, but I'm going to show you how to get them in a minute. So if you go up to here, click on Steam Workshop, and that should open. Except now my internet is a bit slow today. That up here, right? And then this is where you can get some mods from. So I click on most recent now, how to download 2 or 3, and there you see, you can read what it says here. So looking for a skin for it, I'll just look for a, click on there, and then it'll bring up more items. Now normally it does, sometimes it does that. Right, to download one, and I'm just going to show you. So any of these ones you can click on subscribe, and then you want to get them for the trucks that you like. There's a nice creamy metallic skin for W900. Now on here, subscribe to it, just click on the plus button, and then that should automatically download it in. Now Paulie, he does some very good skins, and got 1 or 2 more. Look up. Now you can get the odd trucks off here as well. So just bear with me, I'm not very well organised today with some things. That's it, because as you see, there is a lot of mods available for the default trucks in the game which are offered at first, which I won't go into mod trucks, because that'll be up to you to download them later. Go Swift Logo Master Pack. That one you can just click on some of these here and click now. You can get engine mods, you can select which brand you want, and then there's truck parts here. You just click which ones you want, like click on tyres, and they'll show you what mods are basically all in tyres, and you just download them the same way. Now, some mods take longer to download than others because some are a bigger size, or you can also untick that one there and go down to here. And also you can have AI, traffic, cargo, game, community, graphics mods, interior mods, models, there's physics, prefab, sounds and traces like that, or you can click on trucks there, and this will you list of what truck mods are available in the workshop. Now, the GTM mods are very good quality. Normally, same as there's Lucasi, he does some mods and he works in collaboration with Harvan, which is another modder for trucks, and some very nice little trucks in here. And also, if you play ETS2, you like to scan your trucks in, there is a mod for that on the workshop, and the same with the Volvo trucks. But I'll just stick with the default trucks for now. Now, finished here, just click there and click on return to game. Now we're going to put our new mods in. We'll put that one in and see through the description here. Well, that is for 579s, T680s and Volvo trucks. I've actually picked another Kenworth one, and these are the same, the 579 T680 skins and the Volvo V&L skins. So if you buy one of those mods for those, activate them. So that's a very mod if you like it. Puts a bar at the top that's on the visor. Now you can hide the inbuilt game GPS. Now all the trucks that's available standard the game, that are the options there, what to select through with first truck, they all have a built-in sat-nav in them that I've got. These are just mods that I use when I want to test mods and what have you, and you can put different dashboard mods in. That's a very useful one, because if you get a high percentage of the map that you've discovered, and there isn't actually an achievement in the game for 100% yet, but if you want to go for a 100% map coverage, that's a good mod to use, because it still leaves the symbols in where the companies are, the gas stations and the rest stops, etc. Now, mods say there's, and then I've got some that have she downloaded off the SCS forum, but I'll let you work out how to do that yourselves. Right, so once you've selected which mod you want, you just basically double click on it to activate it, then you just go down. In this case we're just using the one, and go on confirm changes, and that will bring you back to this. Now you can go create here, and select your controller. I'll show you rail automatic, and then that. Okay. Where you set set up your control. Apologise for this game music because it's a new profile and does so. Next, check that I've got the right things in for the drive and reverse. Here. Is it there? And then you'll get a loading screen like this and just let the game load. Now it does take a few minutes to load, but it's obviously using the profile and it's putting everything in. Then the screen like this. Now if you only have the base map, I believe that's California, Nevada and Arizona, but anywhere on the map that you see I have all the map DLC, anywhere that you see these large dots here is where you can place a garage. So I'll select to start Phoenix, so done that, go and confirm selection. Now I'll do the tutorial, it's very good, but I'm going to teach you some things. Here, loads in again, and you'll be given the first job here to do, and then you'll get like this. Welcome to American Truck Simulator. At last you have the chance to experience your dream job driving a truck. Your own transportation company is now open for business, but sadly you'll lack the money to buy a truck. For now you'll have to work for other companies as a driver for hire. Your task is to deliver a load of cables to sell goods stock in Phoenix. Your employer has provided you with the vehicle and will cover all expenses. Don't let anyone down and arrive on time. And get that and continue. Then you get this. And that's what you're in your truck, but I'm not gonna start off yet. I'm just going to alter some settings here. Right down now. I apologise for the volume there. Right, you like voice GPS, which is a new feature as of this version. Click that there, and then you set your language here, which is German, your Deutsch, English, Spanish, French, Italian, Polish, Turkish, Russian, I believe that is, and then there's either Japanese or Chinese. I'm not sure on one, but yeah, because England, I'll select Sky US. Now for this one you can put a speed warning on, which I'll have the voice on, which she just nags at you. Now to hear what this sounds like, just press
"This is where it ends."
Things like that.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Right, same as you can alter your volume settings in audio here. Graphics, this is where you can alter your graphic settings. Now different people have different preferences on the depending on what graphics cards and things you have, but this is how I have mine set up. You can alter things like you put colour correction on, reflection details. Now I haven't got a high spec PC, so sorry about that, a bit slow there. So main truck audio. Now this is your gameplay settings here. Now random desktop themes, I've got a few that are built in the game and a few that I've earned as doing the World of Trucks events. So we'll just leave it on that one for now. Now for T-Simulator, traffic events, you can switch those off. if you do not want to drive realistically, which I like doing most of the time, you got your preferred job length and your route advisor. I'll leave man on the short truck limit, because if you have it on the car limit, you soon get fined for speeding. And then you just get your other things here which you can select on and off. Map alignment, north. Show navigation on now. Navigation mode. There is several here. There's best. There is shortest. Small roads. Shortest supposed to give you a slightly shorter route if it's possible. Then you can set it on small roads, which can cause a big long diversions if you just have it on small roads. Our best is the new route, which just leave that on now. Parking difficulty. You pull up to somewhere and park, you can have safe parking, which will give you a easier parking spot than using skilled parking, which you have to manoeuvre in. Then you've got random parking. So we go on to, I'll just put this on safe parking for demonstration purposes. Sorry. You can, if you want a lot of random road events, you move the slider all well up to the right. You're at a default level, which isn't too bad, but random road events can be roadworks, crashes, etc. Detours is where it'll come up and there's been a unexpected thing on your route. Please manually select another route. Rain if you like rain, but you don't get a lot in the desert states normally, but don't quote me on that. Time zones, now you can select to show only the time, the different time zones, or you can have full info. Leave that on full info. Show cutscenes, which is, say you get a heavy special transport load if you've bought that DLC. If you haven't, doesn't matter, but on some things it does show you cutscenes. Invert mouse I never have. Right, so this is where you now I drive with a Logitech G29 wheel, so normally a H shift, but I recommend if you're playing this game for the first time or intend to do a lot of quick jobs with varying trucks to earn enough money to buy your own, I'd just stick with automatic for now. Then when you get your own truck, you can set your wheel and shifter up for whatever you like. But you know, some people play this on keyboard, but I'll go through what these are. The simple automatic, where your accelerator obviously moves you forward. You can still use your brakes a bit, and to reverse you use your brake and hold that down. Sequential is where you can shift the gears, say on paddles or buttons on a shifter, on a wheel or controller or whatever, keyboard or whatever, but you have to shift them up yourself. There's no clutch involved in that. Then there's a H shifter, which is like your conventional gearbox, and now there is a few different options for H shifter, which on now, I'll go through the ones with H shifter and then I'll shift it back, but that's in control, which I'll get into in a minute. Steering auto, I think you can have that on. Braking intensity, now I like a little bit more braking, but obviously if you don't want as much braking you can put it that way. Where down it says truck stability, trailer stability, suspension stiffness, R-lift there. Now your advanced coupling is where you have to reverse square onto a trailer, so that more or less affects when you get older. Truck speed limiter, you can keep on to limit your truck to 65 miles per hour maximum. You can have a retarder. There is the odd ones of the bigger American trucks that's fitted with these for the heavy loads, but generally they are not, so I think normally they do jake brake, and that's that one. And then auto gauge, say quick travel to another garage or some things that the parking brake will automatically come on. Now you can have automatic lift drop axles. Some of the trailers have them, and there's not many of the chassis in the default game have liftable axles, so that, if you want to be realistic, you can have air brake simulation on. Realistic consumption, now you can alter some things for cruise control. Grid step, which is if you have it on that you can adjust it on buttons or wheel or whatever. Now mine on 2 there. I don't like any tolerance on there, but as you can have it disabled. Automatic blinker off cabin accessories. Now you get your camera settings here, which you can just alter those, but not leave them as default. It's same as these settings. And pounds, Fahrenheit, volume units, US gallons, consumption unit default, which is mpg per US gallon. I know US gallons smaller than Imperial one. About this. Right, and next you can select your keys and buttons here to set. Now I've already assigned some here because, as I say, get around that thing here and buttons here. Set up though. There's your primary ones, which are normal ones on your keyboard. But as I said, you can assign different ones for what you like, and it explains what they are here and what have you. So just show some things. Assistant actions, I'm not sure what they are, but different ones there and others. And in your control settings, it tells you there what you have. I'm using keyboard and a G29 Porsche racing wheel. Types wheel, where it's set on rail automatic, adaptive. Now this on economy, but you can have different modes, but the further you put your foot down on the accelerator, the higher the revs, it changes gears up. Steering sensitivity. Now these settings here are for your own preference, but I've got stuff how I like it, but don't take these settings as gospel. The only is where you set your pedals and what have you up, and other things for look left, look right. Now you shift it layout to play with it. Range splitter, then you have these, which is 8 and full of 10, 13 and 18, which are gearboxes, apart from, if you get a Volvo, which they tend to be. 12-speed automatic. The Volvo does use the 8 and the Allinson transmissions, but you can get the ones that's their own, the I-Shift, and the things here, and that just online, which takes you to show you if you want online things and what have you. And because I haven't connected to World of Trucks, my own trucks now, so we shall get on with this first job. So I'm going to start the truck.
Time to hit the road.
See it? Into gear. No, and then there you go. This is only a short journey of 6 miles. The first truck that it gives you is top of the range on what they do, so it's normally 18 speed, the biggest engine, etc. The blue symbol with like a bed in is a rest area where you can actually stop and sleep when you need to. When you're driving time up, which is 14 hours game time. Stop and rest for 10 hours. Obviously you can stop before your 14 hours is up, which is advisable, otherwise
Get ready to turn left.
you get fined for that. So
turn left.
just get these traffic lights.
turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, we turn green, we'll just turn left. Let's see which
Keep right,
5
and then
goes
turn
into
right.
different modes, like there's that mode, the small mode, or you can have a
Turn
zoomed
right.
in one. Here. Now there is some traffic lights that you can turn right at on red, but to stay safe, stop at them, then turn right when they go green.
Turn left.
Quick look now to see if anything's coming. It isn't. Again.
Turn right.
Forward, and we are at our destination.
It's all over now.
Is to get the truck trailer as square in this box as what you can. Goes green there, handbrake on, I'll switch my engine off, and then we'll take, because we haven't got our own trailer. And first job done. See ya? We haven't. Now, the longer jobs you do or the higher value cargo you do, you'll get more XP and more money for them. That's the first job. So now we can click on continue here. Then loading screen up. And this just shows you a picture of what your headquarters looks like at the moment, but you haven't got a there now. Take one truck which is normally your own. You can expand it up to 3 spaces or 5 spaces later. So done our first job in the truck that it gave us. So now you have to do, I think it's at least 1 or 2 jobs before it offers you the first loan, which is a loan of $100,000, which isn't enough to buy a default truck in the game. Oh, you get a reasonable quality-ish truck for about 100 and... well, you get a basic truck basically for under $120,000. And once you've got to level 3, you can loan a maximum of $500,000, which is enough to normally buy a garage or upgrade yours, buy a couple of trucks and put a couple of drivers to work to earn your money if you want to go down that way. But that's a bit of a way off yet, and we'll go now here, click on job market now. I've altered things recently anyway, but if we won't, I like to only do it on the cities I've actually discovered. But our last job was Phoenix, so Phoenix there. It brings you a list of jobs up here now. You can set on price going up, price going down, price per distance, what have you, which, because I've got the heavy cargo packing, it'll show loads like that, but I'll show you. See, that's a pretty normal load going to Noah Gales there. So if we take that job, select the Noah Gales one. As I say, it's up to you how we have them in, but there's different prices, price per distance, expiration, sorry, there's origin, destination, route length, get cargo weight going up and down, sender going up and down, recipient, etc. Which things here, but in price for distance, and it's at £37,537 of furniture. We are using a Peterbilt 579 sleeper. It's 18 speeds. If you just hover over the truck, it tells you where it is. Say that's a 389 500 13 speed. It's a Volvo 13 speed. That's a 370 10 speed. Don't knock the little trucks in this, because you can actually pull quite a good bit of weight with them. That one, and so we click on job, and I'm going to show you about waypoints in a minute. And it's giving our truck. Right, so it's in the map. Click on N, and it brings this map up here, which you can zoom in and zoom out on and do these. We've got two here, so if you want to discover what that is, which that's a dealer there, so that's a recruitment agency, so click on that. We'll put it about there, so it brings a nice loop round there. You just go down here and things. This red line is what route you're on, and if you want to, say, go into Tucson, discover what's there. I'll do it a little bit past, and then you passed it normally, and then it'll go around and show what you want, and then that comes back around to there. And then you just go in next, say there's nothing in No Girls, and to sell goods again. Right, but you do that. But if you wanted to go somewhere, you can have up to 10 of these waypoints in at a time, so your own routes. You don't have to take the route it gives you. You can vary it yourself. The more now on the default map, the roads you haven't, bits of road you haven't discovered are grey. The ones that you have are yellow. So on the more of the map you explore, it tells you up there. So that's our route put in. So now close that, and then we'll.
Okay, here we go.
No way. Find some places are easier to get out of than others, and the place you get out of isn't exactly the easiest. No, we're coming out.
Turn right.
Yeah. Sometimes it's easier to go onto the outside camera. Down here.
Get ready to turn left.
Sorry about that.
Turn left.
We're in auto. Left here.
Get ready to turn right.
We might make the odd mistake.
Turn right. right.
change until 2000.
Turn right.
Look now. So we can go after this Peterbilt. We'll forward and with recruitment agencies
Get
and
ready to turn
dealers,
left.
sometimes it's enough to actually
Turn
drive
left.
past them, but the very few truck dealers sometimes actually have to drive onto them. Very nice and letting us go. Now I'll show you how you, although I'm nowhere near fuel needing it, I'll show you how to get it. So we'll petrol pump, you pull up, symbol, you stop there. Now my 100, you have to knock the engine off and then enter key down or whatever key you have found. Then you just do that till it stops. Now obviously if you own your own truck you have to pay for this fuel, but saying if you're driving somebody else's truck, they have to pay for your fuel. Same as repairs if you need any. It's covered there, your fuel expenses are covered by your employer. Decent time. Good to go. Pull out there.
Get ready to turn right.
Now
Turn right.
you can take whatever strategy you like playing this game. You do a couple of quick jobs, get it up to a certain level, get yourself a few skill points in the bag, and then you can take a loan out, maximum loan, or you can do quick jobs
Keep
all the way
right.
around the map,
And
quick
then
jobs
turn
till
right.
you earn enough to buy your own truck. That bit's totally up to you.
Turn right.
It's same as ownable trailers.
Keep left.
That's totally up to you if you want to own your own trailer or not in the game. You're not forced to. You can just go select your load, what you want from the place where you're at or wherever you want to travel to. Now, quick jobs. It used to be you could only take them from the cities that you'd actually discovered. But now they're putting a new feature in the map that you can actually take them from other places as well. And that is, you know, now methods of when you're on your own truck, you can use the freight market, which then that does actually still only allow you to take from where you've discovered market jobs, and they're classed as offline jobs. And then you get the external contract is if you connect your profile to the World of Trucks website, which you cannot connect it normally till you own your own truck.
Go straight on.
You need your own truck to use those contracts. Now that is identical to the freight market. You get your, it will show you some loads, etc. And that's it, and then you just be on your merry way, basically. there's features in the game to get around that one which they've built in. I'm not sure what they are because obviously I own the DLC. Long one. So a little bit about the engine powers and etc. what's available in the trucks. I'll start with the Kenworth T680. Now that has engines from 370 horsepower Cummins, then about 4 or 5 horsepower you start getting the Packard MX engines, and ranges go up to about 510 for a Packard, and then you can get a maximum of about 600 horsepower Cummins. Now that is exactly the same engine choices as what's available in the Yorkshire Peterbilt 579. There's a very good reason for that one, because I didn't know if you're aware, but Peterbilt and Kenworth in the US are both owned by the Packard Group, although they're run as two totally different brands and companies. And incidentally, it's the Packard Group that owns that in the UK as well. It's the same company. Now, Euro trucks, it's the same choices available in the Peterbilt 389 and the Kenworth W900. They start at 370 horsepower. Cummins, obviously they've got the same engine range as what the other models have in the Peterbilt Kenworth range. With in addition to that, there is 500 cat, a 550 cat, and then there's a King of the Hill which is 625 horsepower, which is useful for
Keep right
pulling
and
heavy
then
loads.
exit right.
There's what a Volvo V&L. They have a range from a 355
Exit right.
Volvo engine. Obviously there's
Turn left.
Volvo's own engines in those, and then you get, as well as they do offer some Cummins engines as well. The transmissions in all trucks can from a 6 or 7 speed Allinson transmission, then there's the 8 Fullers, there's the 10 speed, the 13 speed and the 18 speed in them. But in addition to that, the Volvo V&L is available with, as an option, the 12 speed I-shift, which is like their own gearbox. Chassis. Jokey cab like the truck there, like the Peterbilt in front of me there. That'll be a short chassis. They're either available in 6x2 or 6x4.
Go straight on.
6x2 is one axle of the rear is driven. 6x4 is both axles are driven. 6x4s are very useful when you're pulling heavier weights. The 6x2s are more like your highway running with your lighter weights on. When you get the longer versions of the chassis, again available in 6x2 or 6x4, obviously they're a bit longer to accommodate a sleeper on them. That like for the shorter chassis, you can either get I think it's about a 150 gallon or 200 gallon fuel capacity. Now chassis, I think it starts about 200 or 220, going up to 300 on some of the trucks. So that will give you a good range of that, and yeah. Well, yeah.
Caution, please mind
Now
the speed limit.
I'll show you some of them, but
Go straight on.
it's gone out of my head. So trailer beds, don't quote me on this, it could be wrong. It's 28 foot, which had little stubby trailers, like a 45 or 48 foot trailers, and there's 53 foot trailers, and then there's different figures on those. Some have the wheels more or less at the back, some are adjusted to the front. So triple axles on those, etc. So now
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
yeah.
Go straight on.
Right, if you let AGS, yes, the principle of the game is similar. Drive around delivering loads from point A to B. Do that. Do management. You know, drivers work for you, you're not forced to, you're not forced. There are different variations, and then games that you can trucks. Again, there's trucks available on the SCS forum, and there's some trucks available on the workshop, and about it. Now, on the map, you will see in town and cities or the outskirts of them,
Get ready to turn right.
Some of the bigger truck stops, you'll see a red box with a white spanner in it. Now that's
Turn right.
workshop that you can repair your truck if you damage it, and also you can use those for putting
Keep right,
some
and then
upgrades,
exit right.
customization on. As regards customization, trucks,
Exit right.
the higher the level you get to what you have to put skill points in for, the better like truck things you can customise with. You know, customisation, I'll go through that when I've finished this job off, hopefully. In the truck browser, how you do that and what's available. But from that, you can with a basic duty cab, then you can go in and alter your high enough level. You can put a sleeper on that. You can increase your engine, change your gearbox, say from a 10 speed to a 13 or an 18. Etc. But you need, like, to get like some of the 18-speed boxes and the 625 in certain trucks, or the 600, like in this truck what I've got here, you can be at a certain level to unlock those to be able to put them on your truck. Now, same as some of the mods that you may download from various sources. Give you extra parts and what have you on certain trucks. Some of those have unlocked levels, some of them haven't. It's like that, just you don't improve expansion map mods from sources. There's Coast to Coast map, which is America, but a lot of that bland and just boring. You get Mexico map, you can Canada map in, and there's other maps that do expand the base map a little bit more. You're in Coast to Coast, and like that you can get graphics mods that enhance the graphics and things a little bit. Check you for you, so to say. May sound boring to some people, but actually it's quite interesting once you go into things and get going, and then you can research certain things and you're in it. Like the company names that choose the game are normally generic, just made up ones.
Go straight on.
There is real companies mods that'll actually change the ones in the base map to the name of a proper company, like Coastline Mining might become BHP Billion or whatever they call it. Walmart changes to Walmart, Tidbit to Whole Foods. See, I'm not 421 print, you can get change the staples if you use a mod. Cheers.
Keep right, and then exit
Here.
right.
And things here, so now,
Exit right.
this video being a bit long, but check you some gameplay basics here.
Turn right.
Check the roads clear. Citizens, get out. And then we'll go. So let's say now, what else?
Get ready to turn right.
You actually are. Thing here,
Turn right.
tell you, but you get like the shape of a truck,
You have arrived at your destination.
and
Your route guidance is now finished.
the more red it is, the more damage your truck is. The one next to it's the fuel. Obviously, you've got a fuel gauge in your truck. There. There's a pump symbol. Then there's a bar next to it. The further down the bottom that is, the emptier you are. The one next to it's like your fatigue. Think how fatigued you are. When that goes red, look for a rest stop, which is a blue symbol with a bed in. Now there is rest stops in the map. You can rest at truck stops, rest areas, hotels, where basically anywhere where there's a blue square on the map, and the one next to it's envelope, which means you've got a message. So just complete this job. Let's go through, and hopefully this will give me some skill points too, or a skill point or two. Now I've got one skill point here. It tells you how well you've done there. You got, tells you your base reward, and then the more skills, the higher rewards and some. Put in. Now to do, now it brings this up. Yeah, your hazardous cargoes, your ADR, if your explosive, flammable gas, flammable. Your class 4s, which are flammable solids. There's your poisons and corrosive substances like acids and what have you. But we're going to put one in long distance here. Do it like that, and then you click apply, and then you've got a skill point in long distance. Just check what emails it's given us. Just Kenworth dealer in Felix is offering us brand new trucks, and Here's the first bank loan, which is that, and that's the $100,000 bank loan, but we haven't earned enough yet to get our own truck. Take a bank loan out, just click on bank, click on the amount you want. You can buy 130. I'd have altered this then, so we'll show you some loans. We'll take the 100 there. Tells you you've got 56 days, which it does take it off about 11-12 o'clock each day depending where you are, and your daily installment is 1814, so it's just over $1,800, 18% interest, and then you just click do you want to confirm your application. Yes, for these, so you do this one, buy your truck then. Now you're asking for a loan of $10,000. That's payable over 28 days. Your interest on that's 23%, and you pay $362 on that loan. So you go score yes. So take out maximum loan what we can. There. This is just for demonstration purposes here. So now you're taking your loan out, and you click on Chuck Dealers here. Because we've only discovered the Kenworth one to do that. Right, the buy online option does not become available till you own at least 3 trucks. It's same as the online garage purchase is, you have to own 3 garages before it gives you the option to buy garages online. So for now we have to click on visit selected dealer, and that takes to the dealer. That's you if you want to travel. Yes, now you can go to any dealer in the that you discovered. So now this truck starts at 113. See what else is available. You can click on view all, and it brings it here what it is, and then it tells you what level you need to unlock. So now you can go for it. 6x2, it's 370 horsepower, and that's a 10-speed Eaton. Or it's offering you a choice of a T680, that's a 6x2, again with a 10-speed Eaton. Now, yeah, the chassis, it's duty cabins, which are the shorter chassis. Steering, 370 horsepower, 1350 foot-pounds of torque. Meters at 1200 RPM. Yeah, I can tell that's a Cummins engine, because the MX engines are about 900 or 1000 RPM where their torque is. And then it tells you what gearbox it's got in, Eaton Fuller, 10 speed, and then fuel tank capacity 50 gallons. So I'll show you some customization now. So you click on that and click on preview, which takes us back to there. Then you can click on customise configuration. Cabins, it tells you with a day cab or a duty cab, whichever. These are sleeper options there when they're available. So, oh, we have a short 6x2. There's another chassis that comes available at level 2. Took to 18 for the top one, and it's level 20 for the things. The engine's here, 3.7, because buying at level 1, which if you do enough to buy your own truck, that'll take you well up the levels. But your top engine available there for this truck will be 625 Caterpillar King of the Hill. Need level 18, so you can only pick that. But if you wanted to put another engine in, you just click on whichever one showed up that took your fancy, click there, and then you can move on to your next option. Same as your gearboxes, we've only got one choice available. It's interior. There's this interior here, which is actually interior, and that one gives you slightly different colours and a bit of a wood trim, but it's same dashboard, same GPS, everything. Your paint jobs here, so you've got like, pick blue, pick white, grey, wine red, creamy orange, and red, graphite black, or you can pick your own custom colour, which all you do there is just drag the dot around to where you like it. there. Obviously you can move the slider to go between colours. That's a nice colour for a truck. Once you colour what you like, you can click on keep as preset. There's that colour there. It's there, and this is where you can put metallics in. Now, do have some, this is like stripe. The ones from Steam are got through achievements, then we've got some from Dragon Pack, and then there's some more there are available in, some will be in the DLC packs. I've got some built in game in a minute. It's better, and here's where you can customise your vehicle a little bit, change mud flaps if you're available there. Headache racks aren't available yet. Plain stacks, or if it's got a Kenworth, you can get stacks with like Kenworth written like mufflers there. I'll show you some of the air filters. There, there's like air filters, but the R3 lights down there. Then you get, so you can put like 2 beacons on if you're doing heavy loads, which you won't be doing many with this. Light adapter there. You can just add some lights here. Which ones you can add. There isn't the spotlights and etc. what there is available on the European trucks and some of the mod trucks. So that's where you can put a core driver's plate. There's a driver's plate there, you can just type what you like in. Put be in there, and then you just click what you want, then just put apply. Yeah, there's like a little bookshelf thing that comes up here. Hood mirrors, now these are FPS killers if you do have them enabled. So generally I don't bother with them, but as again, the option to put like bits of chrome trim there. It looks quite nice. You can put some front flags on if you're doing oversized loads. Bumper there, which is standard, and these are just different bumper options. Oversized banner. You can alter now, there's basic tyres, but tyres I don't think it matters much difference in this game. Wheels, the further up you go there's more offers of wheel, but these just basic steel wheels. As you go you'll get offered chrome wheels, wheels with different patterns and things on. Interior accessories, now got the SCI back. There's more steering wheels come available as you go on, but just standard. You put a knob on it. That's a filters, that's a knob. Mirror seats, difficult now because some of these dots are showing inside and really outside. But there isn't exactly much you can do. That one's sun visor, which isn't one available yet. And hanging items. These are normally earned through doing World of Trucks achievements on there when they're available, or earning. Yeah, well, you see all my hanging things are earned, or that's part of the forestry DLC one. That one, see, so what? Right, truck now is there. And when you want to buy, you just confirm there and click on purchase. And then it'll load in and take you to your garage. So you go outside of the garage. It's your first truck. Now, this game is truck here. Use it, pay your loan off, or come buy a garage, then you can improve this truck as you go, or you can give it to buy yourself a new truck. Occasionally you can give this one to a driver, or if you just want to just drive around yourself, not worried about a company. When you don't want to upgrade this truck, just go to the dealers. You'll get the option to trade it in against whichever one you pick. Now again, I know I've gone through this and jumped through the going a bit with trucks, but we've never played it before or experienced some of the trucks in the game, is try them all out in quick jobs. Normally varying horsepowers, transmissions in them, and to like pulling different types of loads. Now I'm just going to go back into here and I'll quickly show you the freight market, and then I'll leave it at that to get onto your own devices. So you're back on this screen here now. You see what your money you've got there. It tells you how many garages you've got, how many trucks you own, your trailer count, which is none, your driver count, which is one yourself, and then your profit for your last 7 days. Now because this has opened some things up here, now you get some different options available to you that weren't there before. Recruitment agency, driver, but there's no point in hiring a driver till you have a truck for them to drive. Garage manager, which lists your garages here. You can click on there and it'll just give you a quick, it's against which garage is selected. Now you only own the one, and go on map view. And that's blue, that's because it's your the only one you own. But as you own more garages, the more things will become available, like house symbols on. Then when you're out to buy them online, the green, I believe, because I'm slightly colourblind by the way, the green, then you can just click on one and just go purchase, but I can't show you that because I'm not high up. Your truck manager, now this lists all the trucks that you have. It gives you basic information, gives you what horsepower and things like that. It doesn't tell you if the duty cab or sleeper cab, how many miles it's done, who's driving it, if it's got a trailer on. Now different trailers have different symbols, which garage it's at and status, that means it's on the road, or what profit it's bringing in daily. It's same as your driver manager, it has that on. Yes, but if you have employed driver, you can alter training policy there, you can balance into whichever one you want them to put the pips in. You can have a look at the log, you can move them to another depot if there's space for them, you can sack them, etc. Recruitment agency, you don't need to actually, well, you discovered some recruitment agencies. The more you discover and the higher level you are, the better the more drivers get, the higher. To hire a driver, you just go down here, click on hire a driver. It's giving you a choice of two because you're not at a very high level and you haven't discovered that many yet. Don't have any slots, please upgrade one of your garages, buy a new one, and then you just have a look here, same as, and then you just click on there and then you go hire driver, and that hires them, but it's 1500 hire one. Where else? Garage manager, bank, we've done garage purchase, can't show you that because we need to buy more garages ourselves in normal. Your diagnostics here just gives you a rough sense of what damage is on your truck here. It says none on the truck because I haven't been anywhere in it yet. Truck damage, it's that. Co-insurance then tells you what to pay. The more fines you get, the more accidents you have, your co-insurance figure does go up. But you can get it to come down eventually, but it's a lot of hard work once you get it up high. And that one, vehicle adjustments, so you can adjust your lights if you've got lights on the front or back, which we haven't there, so do that. Press F4 again, and then you can adjust your mirrors to how you like them, like that, or you can go like that. You can going down, do you? Say this truck hasn't got small mirrors on as well, so, but some of them have these mirrors, and then there's other ones that have a secondary mirror either above or below the main mirror. Again, and this is where you can alter your field of view. To closer in there, you can go to that, or to high, and you want to sit a bit further back or forward that, and then you can alter your looking at things. If you want to look up or down, there's your field of view there. Then you can alter your steering wheel, whether you want it closer in or like such, or check it out. The wheel there, if you want it up there like that, or like there, and that's it. Seating position now. Adjustments in that. The main menu here, so I think that's just about everything covered. And aye. And thanks for putting up with this, because I know it's a long video. Goodbye. 10:10, we're out and gone.